stuff because I've tasted some weird stevia where it's just.
Did you try it? Did you try
I
one of that?
tried yours.
Yeah.
Fake stevia?
I don't know, just like really strong aftertaste.
Yeah, like so I get stevia from it's like pure 100% Bolivian crystallized stevia.
That's what you get?
Yeah.
And there's a white ass cracker family on there? 100%. I love that like bottle.
Is that
Yeah,
the
I
package
get
that you have?
Yeah, I guess it would
That's what it is.
be.
Literally.
It would be a very
They just went to church.
they definitely
Parents
do
are
not,
still together.
They definitely do not look Bolivian.
No. There should be like machine guns and a little kilo on the table.
So we should talk about this. So this one,
Are we recording?
yep. Well, we're talking about sweeteners, sugar, artificial sweeteners, or whatever the hell we think we know. We should probably talk about these energy drinks too. But this one has sucralose.
Where do you see that?
Right here.
Oh, okay. Oh, it just says zero. So it doesn't even say.
Yeah, it says it right here, sucralose. So
Guarana. Oh yeah, I see it. 118 milligrams.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Okay. I just.
yeah, I was talking drinking the Monster Energy drink. I was what were we were we talking about that the other day? No, I posted something on Instagram the other day about I guess in the United States they're banning petroleum-based food dyes.
Makes sense.
I think so. And that's like
Is that all the stuff that's in Skittles,
I think Skittles is a culprit, M&Ms, like all those ones.
Fruit Loops?
Fruit Loops, yeah.
Canadian Fruit Loops is different ingredients, though.
Yeah.
Fruit Hoops. Beat it.
Yeah. So when I posted that, I said something along the lines of it would be nice if Canada, like Health Canada, adopted like that course of action, like just
Did they do it?
who?
Health Canada.
Well, no, that was the thing. I mean, I posted that, and then I got a message from somebody.
Stephen Harper.
No. Just somebody that somebody I went to school with, like when I was a kid, and she had said, I might be getting this wrong. I think she said something like, I think Canada already got rid of that. Or
I thought we were a little more strict with this stuff.
no, but I checked it out. It's legal. No, they didn't ban any of it.
No.
When I messaged that, my intention was we just need better food in the grocery stores because it's not good food, man. Like
Do you guys sit and look at the backs of stuff before?
yeah.
Do you do that for them?
Like to see if it's made in Canada?
No, you should like the ingredients list.
Just to see what the heck you're eating.
No.
man. Like,
No, I don't have time.
okay.
I
Do
gotta go.
you?
Yeah.
It's bad, man.
So give me an example.
Like you'll look at the back of something and you'll see like just words you've never even seen in your life,
Yeah.
and like a long list of it.
And then you sit there and you Google them.
Sometimes I will. Yeah, I'll be like, well, what is this? And then yeah,
It's like everything has corn. Everything has corn.
yeah.
Well, no, we're not even talking about that. This is true. I don't know. I think it's General Mills. I might be wrong on the brand, but lots of cereals they use TSP, trisodium phosphate, as a preservative. That's a paint thinner, man.
Come on.
That's a commercial paint thinner.
But it's good in small doses.
I think so. I think they can like blend it into the food supply, and I think it's just one.
That's so wild.
Yeah.
What?
Lead.
Yeah.
Is there any lead?
What year did everything change where you were allowed to do this kind of stuff, or was it just kind of started to sneak in?
I think everything started changing in the 80s, man.
Were we eating a lot of weird crap in the 80s?
I think in the beginning of the 80s, I don't think so.
Yeah.
It probably wasn't the best of what you could get, but it was not what we're getting now, man.
I wonder if
That's a thing. I'm being serious too. Like I don't have my phone with me. I don't know where I put it, but
You just had it.
did I?
It's behind you.
No, there.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, like it's.
Well, I went to the store the other day and I find this little cuckoo is that I bought 3 apples. My son loves pound apples.
3 apples.
3 apples. And
The size
it
of a
came,
Smurf.
came up. It was like Royal Galas. It was like $5.89 or something like that. And I'm like, holy crap. And I looked to the left of me. Antifreeze was cheaper. So You can
Sorry, you missed. I lost you.
not
antifreeze
antifreeze, washer fluid.
was it cheaper than what?
3 apples.
Yeah,
Now that's fucked.
that's crazy. So here, did you know that many children's cereals contain trisodium phosphate? It's a dangerous cleaning agent found at Home Depot or other. Yeah, yeah, man, yeah, and I was like, wow, that's not good, man. So I kind of started going down a bit of a rabbit hole. This is years ago, with what we got in our food, and I know it's annoying to a lot of people, but when they're like, "Oh, Andreas he's a health freak," I'm like, "No, I'm not really a health freak, man. I don't really like. I'm having a Monster Energy drink, like, but this can't be too.
That's
great for
not bad for you.
you." No, I mean, but there's no TSP in here.
There's no sugar.
Ginseng,
It's from
taurine,
Canada.
guarana. Whatever. It tastes really good though. That's the problem.
What about the insides of the cans themselves? Is that ever a problem? Like whatever they're lined with?
Lead.
Aluminum.
Yeah. Does that seep into food?
Oh, that's
Yeah, it tastes really good. I think my understanding of it, I think bottles would be the best.
What do they have? BPT? What do they say? No.
Oh, beep. Yeah, beep. Beep, 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 beep,
That'll be a
beep, beep, beaker. That's from plastic.
Yeah. What do they say? on that?
Yeah. I can't remember. Is it BP something?
BPI, BP, whatever it is. I know which one it is, but most containers they don't have that anymore.
It's the stuff they're worried about leaching like into foods, right?
Yeah.
I think the bottom of the bottle will tell you like something about.
It says no BPs, BDLs.
It'll have like a little number on it, and that number will tell you what kind of bottle you're getting.
Yeah, no big deals.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
What was it? BBLs, Brazilian buttless.
Yeah.
Cat, we have to talk. This is not working out. Now you're stuck in my cord. Get out of here.
Yeah, so we went out yesterday, went to the grocery store, got some ground beef, got some ground beef, and hot dogs. Try to look for the best quality hot dog you can
We
get.
had Schneider's Ballpark Franks.
Yeah,
Jumbo dogs. They're good.
I do like a good hot dog. I like the Costco hot dog.
Oh.
We're back to Costco again.
Yes.
Um,
They're so good.
Everything there is good.
Do you get all beef wieners or pork wieners?
they got the Polish or the beef.
Yeah.
Which-
Polish or the porks?
I was
I like the
I was
Polish.
What?
Well, you can get all beef wieners or pork wieners.
Yeah, the Polish ones are all. You
No.
said Polish or the pork,
I think so.
like from the Kirkland brand. Like
I think so.
I thought the all beef were the regular ones, and the Polish ones are just.
That's your two options when you order the hot dog there.
And I thought the Polish ones were like the same thing. They just put like mad amounts of garlic. in
Yeah, garlic.
Oh, that's what it is?
I think it
But I don't
is.
know if the composition is any different, like meat wise. I don't think so.
Like it's still lips and assholes?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's all lips and assholes, and I got no problem eating lips and assholes. I don't get really bent out of shape. People are like, this is like
Cares.
Yeah.
chicken beak and whatever. I'm like, yeah, I'm okay with it. But
But as long as it's not like crunchy, just eat a hot
yeah,
dog.
if it's edible,
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't really get bent out of shape over that sort of stuff, man. Like it's when you're putting leftover rocket fuel mixed in with your craft dinner.
Yeah,
to
make it last for a week in
Yeah,
the fridge.
That's all just preservatives or what?
I'm guessing that's what it is, and probably food enhancers, right? Yeah, it's pretty wild. Which is
I agree.
I remember when MSG was huge.
Oh yeah.
And then I don't hear anything about it anymore.
Can't you buy MSG in the can?
yeah, MSG is natural, isn't it?
It's a flavor enhancer, but is it?
But it's bad for you. Why do they say no?
No, I
MSG?
don't think it is bad for you, man.
Oh, it's not bad for you.
I don't think it is.
So why are people making such a big deal about it?
I think there was some sort of lobbyist group back in the 80s or whatever, they got into it and they demonized it.
And then Chinese restaurants are starting to say, "No, we don't use it." And
Yeah.
did they?
It's a conspiracy. Samurai swords.
I might be really wrong on this one, but I've read in a few places that MSG is actually not bad for you.
Really?
So what?
I
what
don't
does it
think you're supposed to
enhance,
eat
though?
it. And was that?
What does it enhance?
Well, first of all, isn't it? It's sodium, so it's salty, right? right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
But I think it it's like a flavor enhancer in food. Because salt by definition, like if you put salt on a tomato, for example, you put it on the
Oh yeah,
top.
salt and pepper.
Yeah, just a bit. Well, get rid of the pepper, just a bit of salt, let it sit for a bit, and
Yeah,
then you
it
eat that tomato.
extracts the juices and
Yeah, it just tastes. You taste a lot more. You know what I mean, right? If you
Yep.
put it on a piece of toast or something, it just tastes way more awesome
Brings out the.
toast and salt.
with a tomato.
Oh, with a tomato. Okay,
I put a little.
toast and salt.
I put a little
Oh, you were
pinch of
going through a
salt in my,
homeless phase. I didn't,
I put it in my
I didn't
coffee.
know
You ever
about-
have it in the coffee? A little pinch.
of salt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Interesting.
yeah. It brings out some flavors.
Like with the sugar, because or you don't have sugar in your coffee?
I like honey.
Honey, okay.
Yeah, if I
With
do
something
sugar, I'll
sweet.
do like the raw sugar.
Oh, you sugar in the raw.
Yeah.
Brown or
Yeah, it's the
natural.
kind of the big
from
crystals.
Costco. You ever get that big bag?
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't. No, I haven't. I usually just get a smaller, whatever.
No,
but
get
but
out of
but yeah, honey's good. I'll use it in tea. I'll use it in coffee. Yeah. Always cream. I need cream and.
Oh yeah, I loaded up in there.
But you guys, I mean, you guys have been doing these things instead of the coffees.
I do, anyways.
Well,
He
I
does not.
I like coffee. I just
force him to do it. It's like
Energy wise, you get more out of this, or you get more out of coffee.
actually, it's funny you're talking. You mentioned that.
Do you
I
get
was-
a crash?
No, well, let me. So when I drink these, I definitely feel. I mean, I've been drinking so much caffeine lately; it doesn't hit me as bad as it used to.
Yeah.
But I'll get a lot sketchier with like a big cup of coffee. Like I don't know if there's more. I don't know if it's the caffeine, but
I
this
think
one.
there's more. Like Starbucks is like crack.
Yeah, eh?
Your
There's-
Starbucks, you like your.
You know what? There's what I like from Starbucks. I get it like once a month because it's like $7, and these are like $3. So I have one a day. So yeah, I'm not really saving. Pistachio
Oh, it's one of those
latte. Or what? I don't know. Like
Okay. Yeah, one of those flavors.
it's
Yeah.
unreal.
With the whipped cream on the top.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it because it's got the lid on, but yeah, it's awesome. But yes, you are flying.
If you want to get a little value at Starbucks, you got to kind of hang out there and they give you refills. I just found that out.
Really?
Yeah.
That coffee's $7.
But they'll give you regular. They'll give you just the regular stuff for refill. Like you can't refill your fancy drink.
So you just get a coffee?
You get whatever you want, and then when you go back to the counter, go, hey, I think I need another hit here, and they'll give you like coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Medium roast?
I believe
I
so.
hate Starbucks.
Do you?
I just find it a
Just that one drink?
cliche of douchebags. I don't know.
Oh, you mean
to
the-
be
okay.
with I like to be with the
You don't want to sit there and.
flannel and jean people at Tim's or something. You know, like
I don't like Tim's coffee though.
oh, I love it. I don't like McDonald's, but I like their breakfasts. But I'm not driving to another thing.
You don't wait. You don't like McDonald's coffee?
No,
Really?
I know it's the old Tim's recipe, blah blah blah, but
Is that a real thing? I heard about that. It's the old Tim's, like
I don't know. I don't know. That's what everybody says. And I'm like, well, then I like the new Tim's. You know, that's what I say. But I like the McDonald's breakfast. McGriddles, sausage, cheese, egg McGriddles, 2 hash browns. I got a small coffee the other day, but McDonald's breakfast is good.
I don't need it, man, but a sausage McMuffin and egg.
You don't need it.
No, I won't touch that. No,
No, you don't need it or you don't eat
I
it.
won't eat it.
So would you have? You don't like McDonald's breakfast,
I love McDonald's breakfast.
but you just don't want a sausage McMuffin. I
No,
do.
I just won't eat it.
Okay, so we eat a egg, bacon, cheese McMuffin.
No, I won't. I just won't eat it. I won't eat anything from McDonald's.
I thought you said you love. the
I
breakfast.
love it. I love it.
Oh, you're doing it out of spite because you want to be fit and blah blah blah.
I just don't. I love Whoppers.
Okay, that's from Burger King.
Yeah. Oh, there's a burger joint on Main Street. You guys probably know
Which
it.
one?
Super Boys.
Yeah, I was working across the street from there the other day, but they weren't, and I had to leave. They weren't open. I hear it's good.
Oh, dude, is it a double Super Boy special? Like the big burger?
Is that like with chili in there?
Yeah, it's the greatest. I don't know. I think they put cinnamon or some sort of
Oh,
crack.
it's
Oh,
a Greek style.
That's
yeah.
Greek style chili. Yeah,
Woodbine. That's another one you guys should try.
the Woodbine.
Yeah, Woodbine burgers.
Have you ever
Where's
been to
that?
Super Boys?
I have. I'm not a.
Okay, St. James Burger.
I don't know that whole cinnamon chili stuff. I'm kind of over it.
I'm not down with it. Not down. 100% not down. Do not put cinnamon in the chili.
Huh. I think that's
Or in my burger. I don't
Yeah.
want it in there.
Well, they put in the chili at Superboy, so maybe you wouldn't have liked it.
You know what? I'm going to say this. I'm kind of over the fat burger thing. Like the
I've been over that a while back, man.
like with
Yeah.
the chili in there and everything.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'll have one in 2 years from now. I'll let you guys know. But I'm just over it now. I want other like. I love Five Guys. I love Five Guys.
So do I.
Yeah,
Have you tried Five Guys? You want to eat it?
No, we already asked him if he tried Five Guys. He said yes.
We asked him, wouldn't we?
No, Foden. No,
He
Foden.
said
I have
yes,
I have
and
not.
He said he will have the burger soon.
Fuck,
This is-
I knew
but
that.
Five Guys burgers, unbelievable, and I guarantee there's no preservatives in there.
That's good.
I knew that was coming.
Wait, going back to McDonald's, I used to wish that they had breakfast all day because I thought I'd be eating breakfast all day there. I never eat it outside of breakfast hours.
No, eh?
No.
You like the particle board? I love the particle board.
What's that?
The
The hash brown, like the OSB.
That part. It's not even. It's good, and it's.
It's so good.
I got on Friday. I got McDonald's,
Yeah,
and
it was
the hash
very
browns
tasty.
were smoking hot too. Like they just came out of the fryer. Woo, woo.
Yeah.
Those are definitely have preservatives.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think we're so fucked. We're in so much trouble.
So you're going to spend all your time just buying fresh produce and whipping shit up all the time? I don't have time for that.
That's what I do, man. I incorporate I do the best that I can that incorporate like cooking, meal prep into my schedule. So
Do you go to Vitahealth for your stuff?
my vitamins, some of my vitamins, yeah.
At
You're not buying like
organic-
grass-fed butter for $30 a
No,
pound?
and I mean they have grass fed stuff at grocery stores too. I'm not going to a specialty store. I don't make that type of money. But
Wonder when we're getting a Whole Foods here.
Oh,
That's
God.
kind of that kind of stuff. You like that, Foden?
You're going to see like such losers there and like wives that don't work during the day that just bang the tennis instructor. And now they think they're going to have like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here
Tennis
we go.
instructor.
that's Whole Foods.
That's the clientele.
Does the pool boy
A
still
lot
get
of this, like, oh, is that not organic? And they're flipping their hair. I guarantee I know that crowd. Yeah. And they're all, everybody that goes there is like in some sort of like gym outfit. You know, it's like, yeah, just get my steps in.
They're
Now I need,
Lululemons?
yeah.
Are those the ones that you see at Starbucks? Or is that slightly different?
Starbucks is kind of, yeah, a lot of scarves. You know what I mean? Like it's summer, they're still wearing scarves.
Layered scarves.
Yeah.
Douchebags.
Yeah.
Are you blowing on hot hot drinks?
American is hot.
Yeah, like when I go to I mean I used to eat the RX bars. Well, I still eat them, like the protein
What's
bars.
Okay.
I think the ingredients is like figs, sea salt.
Man, you can make those yourself. So easy.
Yeah. But I started getting
Oh.
on. I eat the Kirkland protein bars too. Those are badass, man.
Hey, if you want to go local, man, have you ever had Crank bars? They are off the charts.
It's a Winnipeg product.
Yeah, they're on
Craig bars?
Crank,
Crank? Oh no,
Yeah.
I haven't. Are they good?
unbelievable.
Really?
The flavor.
Yeah, I might have to give that a go.
How did you
I think they
decide to try
deliver
it?
them. My girlfriend.
Ah.
I think I don't know where she saw them, but anyways, ordered a bunch. They were great. Like, great. Usually you get stuff like that. You know, it kind of hints of chocolate.
You guys
This
just
was
carry
like-
this stuff around you just in case you just on the go.
Yeah,
kind of
like
thing?
so. What I was gonna say if I'll give you an example for tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning I'll get up.
Yep. Go to Subway. Go to Subway.
Was that?
Go to Subway.
No, I'm not going to Subway. Definitely not going to
You
Subway.
like the Subway breakfast?
Love it.
Really?
The egg.
But you can add all the peppers
pre-
and spinach on there, and you can get it in like a Italian herb and cheese bun. Their coffee, dog shit, but you know.
coffee.
And then they have these little little hash brown coins.
They have
Okay.
different. Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm hungry.
I'll
I didn't
get
eat
up.
this morning.
like tomorrow, I can guarantee you tomorrow morning I'll have my 6 eggs.
6 eggs.
6.
Yeah.
How do you prepare them?
Sometimes I'll
Baste them.
sometimes I'll do just a big egg scramble, but I usually like them over easy or sunny side.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have a good pan to flip them?
Yeah, I got a Gotham Steel.
Gotham Steel.
Yeah, I
okay.
like that. I'm
Did
all
you ever
about
try
the-
drinking the eggs?
Oh,
Can I
Rocky
finish?
stuff.
I've
Yeah,
done
let
that
me
as-
finish. Let me finish.
You'll get diarrhea.
So I got my so then and I'll usually have I'll buy a loaf of sourdough bread, like the
like sourdough.
yeah. So the sourdough, when I buy the bread, I look at the ingredients list and it's like unrefined flour, whole egg yolk. Like you can see the
Where do you get it from?
they got it at Superstore. It's like it's not in the big bread aisle. It's like more in the that more expensive side.
Like natural foods.
Oh, the one aisle. Yeah.
Yeah, the one
Yeah.
aisle, and it's like it's a big round loaf. So usually like one piece of bread is like this big.
Yes.
So I'll just take one piece and like cut it in half, and then there's my two massive pieces of bread with my. So I'll have my 6 eggs with that, and then I'll usually eat like a cup of cottage cheese on the side, and then
Six eggs.
yeah, and then a scoop of like hemp hearts on the something like that, and then maybe like
Hemp
and
hearts.
then maybe like I'll chop up an avocado or mush it up and then
Yeah.
put it on my bread. That's my
Yeah.
breakfast.
And then you put salt on the avocado.
Yeah, damn right I
Do
do.
you put any hot sauce?
I
On
put a little bit of olive oil on it too.
olive. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds
Just to
pretty
lubricate.
good,
Just
actually.
was that? It's
That
super
sounds
good.
good.
Yeah, that's
it's-
gonna lubricate the butt cheeks. You
It's,
gotta make
well,
sure you're in.
well, olive oils like good oils are good for your arteries and all that sort of stuff. So, I keep in mind 6 eggs.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
Dun,
for
dun,
lunchtime,
dun, eh?
I'll bring
Adrian.
a big thing of Greek yogurt, like a big Tupperware container of Greek
Mhm.
yogurt, some blueberries or strawberries, a big
Well,
scoop
hang
of
on. You're bringing this in your vehicle, like
yeah. I got a little cooler.
Oh, you have a cool.
Yeah, so like
Yeah, you
a
gotta
like a
have a
big
cooler.
tablespoon scoop of natural peanut butter.
Oh yeah. Is
Um,
it the Adams?
yeah,
do
yeah. Well,
or do
Adams.
you get it bulk at Bulk Barn?
Well, I'll get the Costco like the double pack of the not. It's just peanuts. It's just like it's a Kirkland brand, like
Oh, peanut butter? Or
peanut
do-
butter, peanut
oh,
butter.
Okay, I thought
Right.
I'm like, are you making your own peanut
No,
butter?
but
Like,
but
what kind
Adam,
of time
I
you
do
have?
like Adams too because
Yeah.
they put the salt in there.
How much time do
Yeah.
you have?
Well, that's the thing. Like,
So I'll eat that yogurt with a banana, and then I bring my protein bar just to like I usually bring 2 protein. I'll have an
Dude, is
orange.
this just your morning?
no, this is his lunch now. I think, right?
Well, yeah, this is like
Or
when
a
I
snack, like high tea or something.
by noon I've eaten that breakfast. I've had a protein bar, and I'm eating my yogurt and my banana now. And
What
then,
time do you start work in the morning?
Usually on the road by 7:30.
So you're getting up at 4:30.
I don't get up that early. I'll get
Man,
up. At,
you should get your own chickens for the amount of eggs that you're eating.
You just prep the night before then, or
And so you already made the eggs?
no, and I eat the egg, but my lunch is ready to go for the next day. And then
Oh,
usually for
That sounds so good with the sourdough bread.
like later on the other day I had homemade cabbage rolls.
Oh yeah.
I had some homemade cabbage rolls, just that in between before dinner.
Those can be good for you too, right?
Oh, they're really good. It's
Just
ground
cabbage
beef,
and
yeah,
ground beef,
ground
and, like,
beef mixed with
tomato
rice,
sauce
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
so hungry, guys.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Not good, man.
Right now, all I'm thinking of,
What the heck?
right now.
Do they
So when I
Uber
do
here?
my sunny side eggs, do you put a lot of like? Are you sautéing them in butter?
I cook it so when I cook my eggs, like this is how
Yeah, tell
This
me
is how-
everything.
this is how this
What are you
transpires.
wearing? Did you shave the day?
I wake
before?
up-
Everything.
I wake up and I'm generally groggy, but yet in a good mood.
Okay.
Mood is enhanced
By the eggs.
if there's sunlight. I'll hear the birds chirping. We don't want to go into that kind of detail.
Do you live in Wolseley? Hey, let's Whole Foods. Hey. Birds chirping. Oh,
Okay, no.
They
No,
didn't
but-
spray for mosquitoes. You
No,
know,
but
everything's
seriously,
great.
it cooks so slow. Like I'll put it on a 1 or 2. That I'll
One or two.
like I get
okay.
up, I get the pan, put it in the 1 or 2. I put it there, and then I put a little drizzle of olive oil because I know you're not really supposed to cook at high heat with olive oil because it turns into a cart. It doesn't go good. So I'll do that.
It's got a
I'll
little-
shave. I'll brush my teeth. Do what I got to do.
And then you eat after?
Wait, and then when it lets everything warm up, I come back. Then I crack my 6 eggs. I put my spices, salt, whatever on it. I leave, shower, get dressed, do my thing. By the time I'm done, it's timed perfectly. By the time I'm there,
Really?
it's like if it's sunny side, they're ready to rock. So then I put my toast, click, my plate, and then I mush up my avocado, put it on there, my hemp hearts, whatever, and then my cottage, but I eat. By the time I'm done, my coffee's ready to go because I got that coffee machine that you put the beans in and it whips it up fresh.
Okay.
So then I'll eat my food, and then I usually wait about an hour and a half before I drink my coffee. So by the time I drink my coffee,
So you got a good mug that keeps it hot then?
yeah, but it's perfectly calibrated so that by about an hour and a half, the temperature is not scolding anymore. It's just hot. Like it's that
What?
perfect. Yeah,
Man,
guys, you have no
you
idea.
probably have the most strategic beating off schedule that I have ever seen. You're like, okay, wow, it kind of seems like a Barry
Yeah.
Manilow night.
Yeah. Warm the lotion in tepid water.
Thank God I washed my cashmere pajamas. Oh yes, and I got that new Jergens. It's got a peach scent in there.
The Jurgens.
Wow, man. How long did it take you to develop this system?
I've been doing it a while.
I'm gonna say 1 year
Yeah.
plus a day. It's like a warranty.
Well, remember, I didn't have a system. I didn't have anything. So when I split,
You just start doing whatever the hell
yeah,
you want.
when I split, I went through that little phase of like, but then you have to you got to put your feet on the ground and start figuring your shit out on your own, right?
Yeah, like when you're gonna work out, when you're gonna do this.
Yeah.
and-
So I started coming up with a routine. I'm like, okay, this is the routine. And every time I got to make something new gets introduced into my
Yeah.
life that takes up some time. I got to make some modifications.
What
and
time do you go to bed?
I try to be in bed. I try to be in bed by 8:30. I'm not saying sleeping, but by 8:30 and then winding down. And
Yeah.
usually it's lights out by 10.
You're beating off at 7:45.
Yeah,
I
Barry
can tell
Manilow.
right now,
Yeah. Very random.
yeah. Okay, so I
Isn't
have
that
a question.
Copacabana?
It is.
Yeah, I have a question. And Mandy.
Yes.
I have a question now.
Great.
So you brush your teeth, then you eat your eggs?
Mhm.
That is weird.
Wait.
Why don't you just add pieces of mint to your eggs?
I know.
Doesn't F with the eggs?
I think it would F with everything. Do you add pepper to your eggs? Ooh, you know what I
A
should
smidge.
I should get you a bit of that. I like truffle salt. It's like big. That's very coarse. Like do. Because I use butter.
Is that kosher salt?
No, it's like get it at Winners. It's like $7.99. You can get a thin one. I like the thick one, and
Just
it
the
really
rocks.
tastes like yes. And it's bump, 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 bump. There's maybe like 2, maybe 3 on each. It's beautiful. Do you add salt to your eggs?
Yeah, I'll tell you what kind of salt I use.
Kosher.
It's either sea salt or sea salt or Himalayan salt, but I make sure it's iodized.
Pink stuff.
Yeah, pink stuff. Or you
Yeah.
can get black too.
But I make sure it has iodine.
I've never
in it,
tried that.
right?
Volcanic.
Why? What?
Because a lot of the salts, remember, like iodine was like kind of vilified as well.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
good for you.
Yeah, your body needs iodine, man.
Your body needs iodine.
Yeah.
Iodine is like the stuff you learned in school. Put iodine in there. Turn colors?
It's like red. It's
Yeah,
like
red,
yeah.
Why don't you apply that to like cuts and stuff?
Yeah, that's what it is.
So salt, paprika,
Yeah.
oregano.
Oh, that's what's going on the eggs right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then sometimes if I'm feeling
No pepper?
sometimes if I'm feeling really
I put pepper on it.
sultry, I'll put a little sprinkle of pepper in there.
Okay, sultry. So, okay.
No,
Yeah.
seductive, I meant.
Use the
Yeah.
Oh, do you have like a press one? Like it's like a battery?
No,
Okay. You like to
I like to
give her-
jerk it. Yeah, I like to jerk it.
Nice. Carpal tunnel.
We bought my mom an automatic one recently. You just open the lid and just go like this, and it just kind of.
Like you press the button?
No, you don't have to push anything. You just open the lid and it just starts raining.
Is it on a battery?
So what I try to do is I try to keep everything.
You don't have to push a button.
No buttons.
What is it, like a hand sensor?
No, so it just like you just open the bottom of it, and as soon as it.
Okay.
It's like a B-52. You just the bottom opens up and it just like starts.
Boom.
Yeah.
What's B-52? Like the
It's a
band?
bomber.
No, that's a bomber.
Oh, bomber.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the band.
The
Oh,
band.
Slop Shack,
They
right?
are a band too. Yes.
Yeah.
I think they.
It's that shitty drink too. Like when you go to the bar, like I want a B-52.
The whole shack shimmy.
Yeah.
Rock lobster.
Yeah.
That song. I like that song. I think they just retired touring.
The whole
recently.
shack shimmy and
You gotta be like
everybody's moving
50
around.
they've been in the
and
game
Been around for a while,
50
man.
years, yeah.
So whether you guys believe it or not, I think you guys do believe it. You definitely believe it.
I don't-
When it comes to my food, I think it's just I do the best that I can to try to make it as natural formed as possible. I get it. When you eat even all natural Greek yogurt, there's probably like a something in there or a little sprinkle of this. But my point is that I don't go out and I won't smash a bag of Doritos. So
I don't like Doritos.
so the other thing too, and I know you guys have seen it. You can get your tortilla, like the nacho chips, like the
Taco in a bag?
just your plain tortilla chips salted, like your tortilla chips where you dip.
Yeah, like
Like
frappuccinos?
Well, they have
La
yeah,
Cucina.
La Cocina.
Okay,
Is it
Mexican. Okay,
It's La Cocina, isn't it?
I thought
he's
I don't know.
doing. He's
Well,
doing.
it's tortillas. If it would be Spanish, it'd be La Cocina.
Yeah, okay.
Mm.
We
La
say
Cucina-
Am I
cucina.
doing it Italian style?
Yeah, you're doing it.
No,
Italian.
you're doing it Portuguese, and I'm just a white dude.
Well, no, I think Cucina is. Isn't that Italian? Yeah, because how do you say kitchen in Portuguese?
Kelly, get to the
Cozinha.
kitchen.
This is cuisine. See,
Yeah.
it's a little bit of concrete mixed in there.
Yeah.
Cuisine, yeah.
It's a high MPA.
So, like, but just to give you an example, like, you can if I go to the store, I'll see what's the brand Tostitos. Yeah, Tostitos has that. They're like the major chain, right?
And you know what? Those ones that are scoops, they still break everywhere. Like they're terrible.
But La Cocina, is that the one from Saint Anne?
Yeah, see that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
they're-
So I like La Cocina. I looked at it, and then you look at the back, and then you start to see like some or whatever ingredient. I'm like, what the hell is this? And then you go to the other brand, and there's like the one that it looks like it has a paper bag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's,
talking about? The one
yeah.
at Costco,
Mhm.
and they
Oh,
have it in.
there's too many in there.
But you look at it and you turn it around, it's like organic corn flour, this and that, sea salt, and you look at it like, oh, this is all shit that I know what it is.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I'll get it. It's slightly less and it's about $1 more, but I'm gonna get that one.
Worth the buck.
But isn't that bag huge? Like it's tough to
Yeah,
finish.
it's that
it, like-
giant bag. Yeah.
Well, you're not finishing it in one outing.
But then it just gets all stale. You know?
Yeah, that's true. But you know what I'm really digging right now too is like loaded nachos. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, for example, if it's a weekend and I have a couple people over, layer of nachos, lots of shredded cheese,
Yeah, don't cheap out on the cheese.
and don't buy the shredded bag cheese
No.
because
Whoa, whoa,
they put something in there that's no bueno.
What is
So
it?
what do you
Lead?
shred your own cheese?
Yeah.
You buy
Yeah,
a block and you start.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
camera.
they put something in the shredded
That's what
cheese
you
to
do.
prevent it
Yeah.
from clumping.
When we buy
Oh,
big
no.
blocks
Yeah,
of
so
cheese,
don't buy that like shredded
we buy big blocks of cheese.
from Costco.
I'm not yet from. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna. We're not gonna sit there and slice and do it.
Yeah.
I shred it and then we freeze it
Yeah,
because that's what I do.
It's probably cheaper too. I imagine, right?
Oh yeah, get it on
absolutely.
sale.
Better for you.
Okay.
So
do you guys
so-
like cheese slices?
No.
I
So
do.
shred. Let me finish. Nachos, cooked meat, maybe in the air fryer. Like
Air fryer?
hold up, I did this. This was done the other day. Chicken thighs,
Yep.
just with some salt.
Oh yeah.
Chicken thighs, let them cool off. Chop them up. Everything.
Do you pull them apart?
No, you just chop you pull them apart. Then you chop up the meat.
Yep.
So then you get your meat, chopped up peppers.
Yep. Jalapenos. Jalapenos.
I maybe a bit. I don't mess too much with the jalapenos because of my butthole.
Oh.
Like, I don't like the sting. Or this, yeah. So you got your peppers, tomatoes, onions,
Yeah.
just onions,
Yeah.
and then just load it up with cheese,
Yep.
and then throw that biatch.
In the air fryer.
No,
Oh.
the nachos go in the oven.
Yeah.
And then when they come out, instead of using I love sour cream. There's no knock at sour cream, but instead of sour cream, I'll use like
Greek yogurt.
Greek.
Oh,
Yeah, Greek yogurt, and sometimes Greek yogurt. You can even put a little bit of dill in there, like mix it up, and then you got your.
Cool.
And then you do that, and then
Or you can add like taco seasoning into that and maybe make it like
is this a meal?
yes,
This is a meal, or is this
Yeah,
just?
well-
that can
well,
be a
it's-
legit meal, or he's saying like an appetizer for friends when
Yeah.
they come over. That's
That
dope.
sounds pretty good.
it's really
so
really
you
good.
said chicken, no ground. Where was this air fryer ground beef? You said something like
I said no.
Beef.
I'll air fry the beef, the meat, the meat.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But I have done that before. Like you can put like grass fed or whatever kind of ground beef you want.
And
you know what?
you got to put those things in there, eh? Like the liners in the thing.
I put parchment
Yeah,
paper.
parchment. Yeah.
Chris taught me that.
I do that too. I stopped using tinfoil.
Yeah. What? I never used
Tinfoil is
tinfoil
not
there.
used for that. Nope. Don't use it.
That's
Tinfoil
crazy.
is to cover.
Not to cook with.
No.
No, you're
it'll
not supposed to
stick.
because I think it leaches.
It just sticks. I don't care about the leaching.
But yeah, Chris Cruz taught me about the parchment
From
paper.
Cruz Creation?
Yeah, 204. I was like, what? When I was house sitting for him, I opened up the air fryer. I'm like, what? I was like, what's with the parchment paper? He's like,
Do you
yeah,
make like little boxes with it? Because my mom gave us an air fryer, and then she had all these pre-made Ninja things, and that's what we throw it in.
really? Oh, what?
They make a brand of like their parchment paper
Oh,
that fits in that style.
nah, man. I just take some parchment. I take
Yeah.
like the grill and I just wrap it, slide it back in.
Do you ever make like a little box? Like, you know how it would resemble the tray? You just like fold the side. fold
No.
this side, and then it'll keep all the shit in there. I can make you one.
Really?
Yep.
So that's how I try.
That's good. When you make good nachos,
Yeah.
so you go to a restaurant, they screw you every time. They just give you shitty chips, give you barely any cheese. Yeah.
And that's how I try to eat. So I love McDonald's sausage and egg. It's this. So if I try to recreate that, like I can't even recreate that. I'll have it like sourdough
could.
bread. Maybe what I'll do is like I'm not. So sausages are so highly processed.
Mhm.
The ones that we're talking about,
Yeah.
right? I mean, when I go to Chile, my mom buys Chien sausage, and it's like you could see the butchers there, like they're grinding the meat. They put the spices and the whatever, and then they
Make it right
Oh,
for you.
that
yeah,
would be
they're like,
so cool.
oh, it's so good. And I'm like, okay, but I see everything they're doing there. There's a lot of spices and salt
Yeah.
and whatever, but it's natural stuff.
Yeah.
Here I don't know how to do that, and I don't have the time or patience to even engage in that sort
Just
of
stay away from
activity.
sausages.
No. Sometimes I'll get like Portuguese chorizo, like the high quality stuff.
Hey, there's a place on Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Is that where you got the permit from?
Oh, that's I think you're talking about that cork and olive
yeah,
place, right?
that's Portuguese place.
No, we Sherbrooke.
Sherbrooke,
Yeah, is
where?
where we've been getting stuff. It's right. It's pretty darn close to Logan, Sherbrooke, right around Sherbrooke and Logan.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they have
I
a-
drive that way all the.
Yeah,
So for breakfast, if I'm gonna do that, I'll eat like a chunk of meat. Like my mom got me on that too. Like when we went
a
to
chunk
Chile,
of meat.
yeah, like she'll just like prepare like
Like a New York strip.
yeah. Sometimes she'll be like, we'll make breakfast, and she'll
Steak and eggs.
steak, eggs, salads.
Potatoes.
Yeah,
Salads.
yeah.
What kind of salads?
They're more salt and oil based. Like they're
Oh
not
yeah, like
'cause
yeah, okay. I
because
understand.
it's hard to have like a lemony or vinegary salad in the morning. Like whoa, like
or a cream like a
Yeah,
Caesar. I would, but I'm
yeah.
okay. But yeah, like
But it's primarily olive oil and just sea salt that she puts in the salad.
so. Do you not consume any mayo?
I do now.
Do you like the olive oil one?
Yeah, that's the one. I never. I was like, because
That's the big one you get from Costco too. right?
yeah. Well, no, they don't have big ones. So the Hellman's,
yeah,
Hellman's,
Hellmann's
if you
has.
turn it around,
Yeah.
it's I think the first or second ingredient is like canola oil or
Oh,
What's that EDTA stuff they put in there though?
well, it's not good. I remember looking at it, I was like, this isn't the greatest, but Costco sells, or I mean, they sell in the stores too. It's an avocado mayo, and
Oh,
if you
yeah.
turn it around,
Look at that, but
it's all like natural ingredients, but it's like 3 times the price of a regular.
yeah, it's like buying natural peanut butter, right?
Yeah.
Like they're all.
It's
Is it good?
taste
It tastes
wise.
really good, man.
Does it taste like avocados?
No, it tastes like good, thick, fatty mayo.
Can you
Ooh.
fool kids with it?
Yeah,
They would
100%.
they would not know. I
Don't
can get.
print
You
a
know what?
craft label and
They
tape
might
it on
they
there.
might actually like the taste better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it doesn't have that. It's missing a zing. Like it's like just.
Because like you need that zip, right?
Wait,
Like I
you
love.
talking Miracle Whip?
I hate Miracle.
Oh,
Whip.
Miracle Whip is gross.
That's like what,
Don't
just
even
adding
don't. Why
vinegar?
would you even bring that up here, man? What's wrong with you? We're talking about mayonnaise. That's
You've never had Miracle Whip in your stuff?
Miracle Whip is not even mayo. It's
Miracle
dressing.
Yeah, that's right. It's
Yeah.
a salad dressing.
So why you bringing
Why does it
why are you
exist?
bringing a gun to a knife fight, man? We're trying to keep this civil here,
Why did it exist? Because they boomed in the 80s. You know what I mean?
and it's a cheap, shitty version. It's a moneymaker.
That's all it was.
That's all it was. It's like a margarine or
Yes, margarine.
Ah, okay. No,
I can't
that-
believe it's
that
not
makes
butter.
sense.
And don't eat
Country
margarine.
crock.
If you eat margarine,
Yeah, it's
get
gross.
off that
That's what we
shit.
had when we were
Does that
kids.
does that
Yeah.
still exist? I can't believe it's not butter.
I think it does. I can't believe
Remember
that
when
butter.
Fabio was?
Yeah.
You remember this? He was
Yeah.
the spokesperson for
What a
that.
fucking guy. There's no way like I touched that
The
shit.
dude,
really?
the dude with the long hair. Oh,
Fabio?
Got hit by the bird on that roller
I can't
coaster?
believe it's not butter.
What?
He got hit by a bird.
Yeah,
on
he
the
got
roller-
on a roller coaster. A bird smacked him in the beak.
Yeah, that's what he gets for endorsing that shit. You can't
No,
endorse.
margarine is the worst for
Yeah.
you. Like
I
and
think it's
just
like-
gross.
I think it's like one chemical composition away from like
Yeah.
What?
from like
From
the
what's the radiation? Chernobyl.
Chernobyl.
Yeah, you know, it's the only thing that can survive in Chernobyl. Pizza pops and margarine.
and margarine. Yeah,
So do people just like it because it spreads a lot easier? Like
It's cheaper.
it's cheaper,
It's cheaper.
and it was also the marketing gimmick. They were saying
Oh yeah.
heart
Support,
health,
you know, yeah.
heart health, heart health.
yeah,
you know,
there's
whatever.
like a heart symbol.
yeah,
yeah.
and then now the studies are coming out going,
Whoa, no.
maybe maybe don't go that way. It's not really
In the
that
You should
good.
put a Ghostbuster sign over the
Yeah.
heart symbol.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
80s, it came with 3 Lucky Strikes taped on the top, so you have a cigarette margarine. Yeah.
So this is God's honest truth, and I'm sure that physical activity,
Like
Mixed-
couch sitting?
physical activity now being it's an integral part of my daily routine.
Well, we're talking about you again. Yeah, that's right.
Well, no, I want to talk about food because wait, no,
No, I love it.
no, I want to talk about the eggs and the cholesterol because you're like
Oh,
6
yeah.
eggs,
Per
right?
day?
Wait, do we still
Per
care
day.
about cholesterol?
Yeah, you have
Well,
to.
here,
I thought we were over that.
well, that's the thing. So I wanted, and this is God's honest truth. So I went for a physical before I separated, and that's the first. I think it's the first time the doctor said, "Well, like your cholesterol,
Triglycerides.
your triglycerides are
Yes.
high, and your
Yes.
cholesterol, which is not a good one, was they say not a good one, but they said it was pretty elevated." And I went, okay. So I started making some changes, food. I don't think I went back for physical until about a year later. So I lost a ton of weight, started changing the food, started eating lots of eggs, which was counter because somebody was like,
Because that's supposed
somebody
to be high
told
cholesterol.
me, and my mom had told me too. She's like, you know what? Stop eating this shit. Start eating normal food. Like eat higher proteins, more fats. Like that's the way we were designed. I'm
More
like,
fats, but healthy fats.
yeah,
right?
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, and I listened
Andre's just smashing coconuts.
Yeah. what?
I don't know. I have dreams.
Coconut smashing?
Yeah. So I started doing that, and I literally started eating 5 or 6 eggs a day, and I started eating a lot more. I cut out all processed foods, and the next physical I went to, my cholesterol was like, oh, your cholesterol's back down to normal, and
What did you do? Did he say?
well, not on that one. So I went for that one, and my weight started coming down. I wasn't really being active. I was just, I changed the food, and I cut the alcohol and the sugar. All the sugar was gone now. The sugar was gone. So,
That's a big one.
so I think 6 months later, I went out for a follow up. I had to do a physical for follow up. I don't remember what it was, and he said, he did my heart rate, my everything is like, whoa, like you're in really like all your levels are perfect. And he said too, your cholesterol is in, I don't even know how to read it.
Right.
He goes, well, what did you do to change? And I said, honestly, Doc, I'm happy you asked because I eat like 6 eggs a day. I do this. And he kind of looked at me, he's like, and
He's like, you're
he was
stressing
really
me.
cool about it. He didn't argue with me. He
You got
said,
your LDL, your
he
HDL.
said, well, whatever you're doing, keep doing it because it seems to be working out. And I said, cool. So, and before when my cholesterol was elevated, I was eating chicken breast. Like I'd maybe have 1 or 2 eggs every 2 or 3 days.
chicken breast, and that's bad now.
Well, no, but what I was also doing was putting like sugar in my coffee and all that sort of stuff. So I really do think the main culprit was the sugar. Like a lot of even
On paper, you're taking in more cholesterol, though, right? Like the food.
oh yeah,
But he's
huge.
eating like how a caveman ate, right? So,
Yeah,
like that's healthy. Not saying they lived longer, whatever, but
I think your
it's
body's just more it's predisposed to be able to
take natural shit.
yeah, to take that. So and then I was using a lot of silk almond creamer or oat creamer, and I was like, oh, this is really good. It's good for you.
How the hell do you make milk from oats?
And that's that
Yeah,
dude.
did they just soak it?
Yeah,
Dude, look at the
white.
Look at the ingredients in the back of that shit. You're gonna go, what the fuck?
Oh,
Like
it's
it's
a lot of-
brutal. It's a chemical cocktail. Like
Oh, it is.
it's brutal. And I'm like, fuck. And then when I started telling people that's what I'm drinking, like, dude, you'd be better off drinking like whole milk.
Just drink whole milk.
I mean, not whole, like fat cream. Just
Yeah.
put pure fatty cream in it, and you'll be way better off. I'm like, all right.
Like less
So
processing.
what now? You
Hmm?
don't do the oat milk?
No,
Oat?
no, I drink my
Almond
coffee
milk?
black now.
Okay, but do you consume any of that milk? Like,
No.
like you don't get like we get this stuff for my son. It's like the natural one.
Well, that's different though. That's
6.99.
different though. Like your child's still growing, and I don't.
That's natural.
I think there's too much sugar in milk.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, just naturally occurring sugars.
I just don't like milk.
I used to
No?
I used to smash a fucking massive.
Chocolate milk?
Nope.
Won't do that either, right?
Nope.
You
So what
drink
do you-
chocolate? Yeah, of course you drink.
No,
chocolate.
they don't make it like they used to.
Oh, do you like the ones that were
I
like
don't like-
chocolate bars, like Jersey?
I
milk?
like the
You like the
those
4-liter
yeah,
jugs.
I like those
Those
too.
are
No,
terrible.
they don't like. They stopped making milk tasty, like chocolate milk tasty. I find it's got a weird. I don't know.
You think it's too thin or too
Just
thick?
a weird aftertaste. Just not tasty.
It's got like sweetener taste.
I don't know. It doesn't taste right, man.
So going back to sweeteners, do you use sweeteners?
No.
Honey. A lot of honey.
Oh,
no,
like
no. When I'm
sweeteners?
saying sweeteners,
No, no,
I'm
like
talking
he's
like
talking
I'm
like-
talking like the chemical stuff. Yeah.
In
Well,
what?
I use this.
Like I don't like the I don't like aspartame taste, so I kind of
Tastes
stay away
awesome.
from it.
It's awesome. Watch this.
Well, who is talking?
That's good.
It's
Do it
awesome.
again. Do it again.
Oh, is he listening to it?
I'm good.
I want to hear that.
That's good.
He enjoyed
Very
that.
satisfying. It tastes really good.
Like I don't even know what flavor this is. It's just
Why not just have the sugar?
because I think I really get like sick.
Yeah.
Because I don't have sugar like that. I'm hooked on this stuff. So I think if I would have real sugar, I'd just crash hard.
So, trying to remember gallstones.
My dad's
Kidney
had that.
stones. Kidney
So-
stones.
No. There's something else that I've been battling for. Well, not too much anymore, but gallstones. I believe it has something to do with bile secretion into your body, or to your. It
Something
helps.
to do with grease intake too, like greasy foods.
Okay, what is the gallbladder?
Gallbladder helps produce mucus. Is a bile. It helps produce bile. So bile helps break down, I believe, fats.
So we have a bladder that we go pee in, and then we have a gallbladder.
Yeah, it has
We have
nothing to
two
do with
bladders.
bladder. Yeah,
We have two bladders.
yeah, but the
We
gallbladder
got
is.
two
I
lungs.
think. I
we
think.
got two kidneys. I think.
I think the bladder is interconnected with your liver
Two lungs.
somehow.
Okay.
Well, they tried explaining it to me, but well, whatever. So there's certain foods that you
2 feet.
eat.
Gallbladder stores and concentrates bile, a fluid made by the liver that helps digest fats in the small intestine. It releases bile when you eat, aiding in fat breakdown and absorption.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay.
So there's also something else, because I know somebody in my family got fatty liver disease. Not
I keep hearing this term.
not
now.
fatty liver disease, fatty liver.
That's like
I know
foie
somebody in
gras.
your family that got that too.
Yeah.
Foie gras.
So fatty liver. When I spoke to that person in your family, they're like, "Oh, I think it's from drinking too much." I said, "It's not from drinking too much."
Not from alcohol?
No. And I asked him right away. I said, "You like sweets? You like to do this, do whatever?" And immediately I heard, "Oh, he loves his sweets. He loves whatever."
Are you trying to guess who this is?
No. So somebody in my family
Yeah.
got fatty liver as well.
Was your uncle Pepe?
No,
Oh.
no. That was on the female variety, but
Auntie Pepe.
Auntie Pepe. It was my Auntie Pepe got fatty
Mhm.
liver, diagnosed
What's-
fatty liver.
What's her diet like?
Sweets.
There was a lot of fruit, she's up there in age. Even pastries, that sort of stuff. Sugar in your coffee or in a tea, or so. Cut out the sugar. Still eats meat, eggs. Still eats all that stuff. I think and this is a lady in her 80s. Within 6 months, went back for follow up. Liver's fine.
I gotta check mine out.
So
I might
no
have-
sweets.
It's the sugar, guys. It's the
Yeah,
fucking
no
sugar.
sugar.
It's the sugar. Your body's not designed to take the type of sugar you're taking. If you cut out, I don't know what you eat, but if you were to cut out pastries, bread, whatever, sugar,
Oh.
I bet you'd
Mhm.
probably drop like fucking 40 pounds within 6 months.
Okay, so
I might have a bit of chubby liver.
chubby
It's
liver.
just kind of getting that direction.
That's
Well, I
from
mean-
Domino's and playing video games. Eh?
Well, no, I don't think it's. You love burritos.
I do.
So,
Oh, what
so
kind?
what do burritos have? So you got the wrap.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
There's probably beans in there,
Sure.
Those are,
rice.
those are bad.
Usually chicken.
No, but it's a lot of fiber or
Yeah.
starches, and then so when you eat it, your body, it may not be sugar on paper, but when you eat it, your body turns it into sugar into your body. So then your liver has to, like, all these, your
So you
organs
can't
have to break.
You can't
the
have beans.
Well, no, you can,
but just
in moderation.
Okay.
But this fucking guy's he's combining.
Okay, so
he's combining with a massive.
Where are you
wrap.
getting the burritos from? Like the frozen box of them or something?
No. Like I'll go to
The Splenditos?
Qdoba, Splenditos, Del Rio,
Yeah.
from the River Osborne Canaria.
That one's good, hey?
Very good.
Whew. Okay.
They used to have.
I like pizza.
Pizza's good.
I like pizzas too.
I love pizza too.
But again, you're going to go back to the dough.
Yeah.
Starch. Yeah.
And that's why when I was talking about the nachos, it's a very thin layer of nacho. So like if you're going
it's
in for a
more
nacho,
meat, right?
yeah, it's more topping.
Or yeah.
So like I enjoy it. Like if I go grab 1 or 2 nachos, I'm doing this, and it's like a big clump of topping.
What about if you just bust your ass in the gym? Can you get away with a lot of this kind of food?
Yeah, until you hit a certain age, and then it's just like
you hit that wall.
metabolism's declined.
I think if you're being extremely active,
Yeah.
to an extent, it helps because your body's you
Needs that
that energy and that the sugar, everything that's turning it into, it's being burned.
Right.
It's fuel. But what I think what it is, it's your kidneys, your liver, all that. When you have all this extra energy, it has to process it and flush it out and get it out of your system. And it's too much. So those are 2 examples, because I know who you had with
Fatty liver disease.
Fatty liver. It wasn't a disease. It was just diagnosed.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I think it was just fatty liver.
Fatty liveritis.
That person stopped because that person liked to drink a bit too. Stopped everything, but I told him, I said, stop eating sugar and start drinking like lemon water, lots of lemon water, because that really helps.
Oh yeah, the lemon
That
does something, eh?
Yeah, it helps filter it helps with your liver function.
Where do those losers go on? Oh, I'm on a juice diet. It's like, have fun.
I've
You're
heard
gonna
of
end up.
the lemon cleanse
Oh yeah.
for liver. So that's legit then?
Yes.
So what do you do? Just eat lemons all day?
I think citric acid, I believe, is
Vodka and lemon
No, I don't think that's good. No.
and water and water. You said water.
Yeah,
Don't lie to me.
lemon and water.
Lemon, water, and vodka.
Well, water, yeah.
It has to be regulars.
Do you see that? Like you can look it up, and people will like take a picture of like this gross stuff that they're starting to like that's coming out of their body towards the end of this.
Like the poop,
I guess.
and they take pictures of it. They probably
Uh,
sell it too, eh?
I
A
don't
lot
know.
of guys that buy that. Remember those girls that sell
Shit,
their
eh?
farts in their jar?
What
Yeah.
is this? Is this in
Who buys it? The Japanese, I hear, buy a lot of stuff.
They like the farts.
I don't know about the farts, but I believe they like the used panties. I might be
the
totally
vending
wrong.
machines? I've heard of this. I don't know if it's
Yeah,
real. I don't know if it's real.
What?
I don't know if it's true or not.
What are you
I don't
talking
know.
about? Don't.
Just weird, yucky.
You could buy used underwear in like a vending machine. What is it next to like the Mentos? Like it is.
Hickory sticks.
Oh, you
used panties.
You know, there's
push the
two
wrong
types.
number. I wanted Mentos.
You know what's okay, so this is true. Like you've seen it on like.
I've heard. I don't know. Like I can't. It's been so long since
so
I've
what
heard
you
this
start
rumor.
reading about? You start reading about Zelda, and then it went to this.
No,
and
just
now
like
it's the
weird things that you find in vending machines, and you're just like, what?
used underwear.
Is it real? Well, I mean, we can look. We have the technology.
What's a good? Speaking of vending machines, what's a good?
You know, there's 2 types of hickory sticks. I didn't know this.
Isn't hickory sticks just a Canadian thing too? I think it is.
Sounds like something we do.
What's a good snack you guys would recommend
Ooh, kettle cooked chips.
if it's cooked in really good oil?
A snack?
Yeah, because that's the other thing too. You got to watch out, man. Like
Nothing's coming.
a
to
lot
mind
of
right
these products are like no preservatives, no whatever. But then you look at the first ingredient; it's cooked in like olive oil. I mean, not olive oil, like canola oil or
Yeah, all
some
of
sort
them,
of
all of them.
yeah.
Okay,
Well,
guys.
no, there are some chips like at Costco that's made in.
now. So you know those Maui chips, the big purple bag?
I like those.
I can crush those in one sitting.
Sweet onion.
Yes, they're so good.
Maui chips.
Yeah, oh,
Guys,
yeah.
we could squash this whole underwear thing. The idea of vending machines selling used underwear, particularly in Japan, is largely an urban legend that has been exaggerated over time. While such machines did exist briefly, oh no, in the early 1990s, they were rare.
But it did.
I had to take 3 subways.
Hey man,
to
where
get
there's
here.
smoke, there's fire, man.
Oh boy.
I had to take 3 subways to get here. And all I got.
Oh man. Okay.
So bottom line is that our food is shit. I think I
guess
was
so.
telling you guys earlier. Well, I mean, not just that too. It's also like all the pesticides that even if you try to eat healthy,
Mhm.
all the pesticides and shit they put on your vegetables.
Oh yeah, you got to worry about that too.
And then they're talking about like all the meat you eat, all the hormones they're pumping into those animals, or like how they're being fed. You're like,
Is that why
fuck.
kids are getting like they're just a lot bigger now than they used to be? Does that have something to do with all the hormones in the food?
I think a lot of it may be.
I kind of needed
I
that. when
think
I was
a lot of it may be, dude, is that they're not waking up, watching their Saturday morning cartoons, and then going out and fucking ripping shit for the whole weekend.
Yeah, or like ripping
That's
apart.
what we used to do. Come on. Saturday mornings,
Yeah.
we'd get up.
Yeah.
We'd watch our cartoons.
And then go play
We'd smash our breakfast, mom or dad or whoever.
BMX.
Yeah, just
big time.
remember
Go play-
we'd
go
have
play
our
some
breakfast and they'd be like, bye. I'll see you when you yell out the door, be like,
Right.
Andres, and you
Yeah.
come home,
You
you
never
eat.
ate lunch.
You eat and
Yeah.
you're like, Mom, can I go back outside? Okay, bye. And then you'd be outside burning energy for the whole weekend.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then we were at school. I remember we were at school when we had gym class.
Yeah.
They used to make us run out and we were kids. We'd have to go do like a 1 kilometer run, like a little kid. So you'd have your 1 kilometer run, then you'd come
as a
back.
kid, it's so daunting.
Yeah, as
Your
a
little
one,
legs are just like
a 1 kilometer run.
And it's
Right.
so boring too, right?
It's
Like,
so
who just wants to
boring.
run, play disguise, do disguise exercise.
Can I ask you a
Play
question?
basketball.
No, I'm being serious. When was the last time you saw little elementary school kids doing a fucking 1 kilometer
We
run?
should not be
They don't.
looking at an elementary.
And not just that too, but they got, not only are they not running, they're walking, but they got like 4 teachers with a group of students
And they're looking at
interconnected
their
with a
phones.
rope.
Wait. What do you mean? Like they're like 12-year-old kids and they got
No.
on the leash still?
I'm talking about like
they're quite little.
yeah, like 9 years old, 8 years old, whatever.
And they're still on a leash.
Yeah, I've seen that before, man, in the city where they're kind of like interconnected by this like rope system. It's weird.
It's like a
But
chain
the
gang.
point is, you asked why your kids getting this way.
Mm.
First of all, the food's not helping because they're pumping everything else. Everything's got more sugar and more salt and it's all shitty salt. Like it's more preservative. They got cell phones right out the gate, so they're tableting it all the time. Like,
Wi-Fi.
think about it, man. Think about our childhood to now. How many kids are
So
outside playing all day compared to?
I see it more in rural places.
Yeah, there's kids around here that play around.
Yeah, they got bad reception. No Wi-Fi.
In the city, though?
I think it's just a different mindset because I think people that live in the rural areas, they want more of like
I don't even see the kids playing the hockey anymore on the streets. I don't
The
see that.
hockey?
Yeah, the hockey.
We play the hockey.
Like,
why you got to say it like such a fob?
Because
Why do we say,
I don't know.
hey, the kids play the hockey?
I don't even know why the period. It's just.
They play the hockey, the football.
But I don't see kids playing hockey. I haven't. Maybe the streets that I drive down. I don't know.
I see it in my neighborhood.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because a lot of the kids in your neighborhood left that neighborhood. And
Yeah.
then the parents there. Yeah.
Your sticks or hockey sticks are now weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I don't know. Your area is a good area.
Uh,
But also
yeah, but I'm even driving around.
but
I don't
your
see
road
it.
is like a thoroughfare. Like it's like because you live like on a cul-de-sac or something, right?
Yeah.
Like I mean, when I was young, I lived on a crescent, so it wasn't you didn't
What's
have
a
like
crescent?
it's a crescent,
I lived on a drive.
a crescent. So you got
like
like
a bay. A crest? Is it like a bay?
How many houses?
how many houses?
Tell me everything.
Quite a few, I would say. If I was to do a house count,
17.
40,
Oh, 40. Okay.
maybe 20 on each side, right?
20 on each side?
Yeah, because it's a crescent.
But hold
So
on.
you got the road, and you got
Does it
20
stop at the end?
You got your road,
Okay.
and then you got this other road that comes around, and it's
Yeah,
like a
see, I lived
crescent
something
moon,
like
right?
that. Okay. A crescent moon. So it's like a big cul-de-sac.
I think so. What? No, because
Is there streets in the middle?
yeah. So like, let's just say this is Easy Street,
Okay.
right? And then this is Crescent Street, and then between Crescent Street there might be another road that kind of goes
Yeah,
in between
okay,
it, right?
okay, I get
So
it.
I'm just saying, like the Crescent, there might be like 20 on each side,
Okay.
and then
But you had a long runway.
yeah.
We
So
did
like
too,
for
like
so
that's
for
a-
example, where I lived probably right in the middle of that crescent or that bay or whatever you want to call it, and then so I mean, there's 40 homes, and we're kind of in the middle. So if any traffic's coming, they're probably getting in their car and they're leaving that way. So like we had a really good space to play
So you
road
didn't have to
hockey.
yell car. move it.
I mean, half the time if you're yelling car is like one of our parents,
Okay.
right? So we own that shit. But the point, exactly what you asked is, when I was a kid, even as a kid getting up, going to school, I remember I had scrambled eggs. You had your toast, right? This is what I grew up on. I grew up on scrambled eggs,
Scrambled eggs.
toast, and then you get your lunch. And I mean, even back in the day, I think fruit roll-ups or the shit we got in our package.
Oh.
Like,
I had a lot of Kool-Aid when I was young, actually.
did
Yes.
you?
A lot of Kool-Aid.
Oh, all the white kids in my neighborhood had Kool-Aid. I was so jealous. My mom
My
wouldn't let me have
favorite
it.
was the green one.
Yeah. And then
Your
she,
mom,
you-
You know
She
what
knew
sugar
better.
went in there?
no, she knew because
Yeah.
once in a while I'd go to my friend's place and they'd be like, "Oh, Andres, you want to have lunch?" I'm like, "Yeah," and then I'd walk in there
And,
with like
and then you had the red lips when you came home.
Wonder Bread.
Oh, I
Wonder
never
Bread
had that.
with bologna
Never had that, no.
and sliced cheese, and then they put ketchup and mustard, and that was a sandwich.
Smells like poverty.
No, but that's the thing. They would. I'm not gonna say they're affluent.
it was
but
tasty though.
Oh, gross.
But as a kid,
As a kid,
but wait, I remember clearly eating that with
Yeah.
either ketchup chips or the Cheeto, not cheesies, but like the
like Hawkins cheesies?
yeah, like
Yeah, the
no,
crunchies.
no,
not crunchies.
no, the
did
puffy
you live
cheese.
beside
I love
stereotypes?
puppies.
It was just so crazy. That, and then we'd wash it down with a cold glass of Kool-Aid, man. And I remember if I ate that and I'd come home, my mom would be like,
She could smell it on you.
she'd be like, "I have lunch," and I'd be like, I'm looking at all this like
You're having empanadas and like homemade food.
it's homemade, wholesome food, and I'm like
gross.
kind of picking
did
at
your
it.
friends try your stuff? Ever?
No, I don't think they're
What?
no.
They missed out.
No. That's why I think my mom liked it more that I hang out with so I had an Italian buddy.
Yeah.
And his parents were like fobs, like Mike, like they talk, and I remember going over there. They had plastic on the furniture.
Oh, my grandma had that
Yo,
too. One
yo.
time I passed out. I was drooling so much I almost drowned.
Really?
She just like held it all in.
At least the couch was protected.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember the Italian family. They had the phone so like the living room area. You could not go in the living room area.
No.
There's no
No.
fucking way you're going to the
No.
living room. So that furniture looked like it was like the Queen's furniture.
Yeah.
And then they had the
Pictures of
the
all
rotary phone
Yeah.
on like a marble
Yeah.
table.
My grandma had them.
They had a rotary phone
And the
built into
Queen.
this marble table with like this. It was like gold accents.
Yeah, it's
I
like
knew-
that marble table. Like that's heavy.
Yeah.
My
But
grandma's had
that was
end
their
tables.
phone.
It's
That was
gross.
their phone there, but you couldn't touch that phone either because they had that phone. I remember on the opposite side they
Yeah.
had like the shitty like.
If there's an emergency, you can't.
They had your regular Nortel phone on the other side, like. So I remember that family, and then we had an East Indian kid on the other side, and so my mom would prefer that I'd hang out with them, and I remember she
Non-white people because of our.
but when they would feed us, I remember at the Italian friend's house, I was getting some sort of Italian food that I had never seen before. Like this wasn't like spaghetti; it was like it was like really really high end Italian food.
noodles.
Noodle stuffed with this.
Yeah,
and
you're having
ricotta.
manicotti.
Yeah, and it had
manicotti,
like a soft
cannelloni.
cheese and
Yeah,
all. And I remember
So
eating
that's ricotta cheese in there, right?
and I remember eating this as a kid. I was like, "Fuck, this is really, really good
Yeah.
shit." I'm like, "What? I don't know. I've never
Yeah.
seen this before." And then I go to like my East Indian friends, and they're like, "I remember they'd have it's really, really good food, and they'd have like
Naan bread.
No, I think they were called rotis.
Oh, like roti, yeah.
So I remember the
Oh,
mom. She would do the
roti's
thing,
so
and then she'd cook it on this like cast iron. That's like, and then like slap it, boom, boom. And then you'd get a stack of them. You sit and you rip it, and then you get like your little trays. And I remember as a kid, I'm like, this is off the charts.
Yeah.
It was so good, man. And then I go home, and my mom would make. Yeah, I mean, that's stereotype. But she would make
Well, but
like
it's so
beans
good.
or whatever.
So you didn't have Chef Boyardee? You didn't have any Chef Boyardee cans at home?
No, fuck no, man. No, and no orange drink, no
Well,
purple
orange
drink.
juice,
No,
so gross.
like we drink orange juice.
Yeah.
Like and then when I'd go to like the white boys friends, first of all, their toy collection was way doper.
Mm.
And that's how I know they weren't in poverty, because their shit was tight, man. Like they had the G.I. Joe Fortress, they had you know what I mean, like was it Omega Supreme or what, like the big Transformer, like they had all that shit.
Yeah.
Omega Supreme.
Yeah,
Was that the one that was the city almost?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like they had that, and I remember this dude had so much fucking money for the GI Joe, like the fighter jet. He had like the regular looking fighter jet and the fucking fighter jet with the wings opposite. Like that's how much money these.
The wings opposite.
Yeah, like it was like a fighter jet where the wings, instead of going backwards, were like kind of flying.
Oh, kind of like a TIE
Like
fighter.
Lamborghini doors.
Kind of, yeah. Like he had all these toys, and I remember the whole basement was dedicated to him. And he's got like this. He's got like this is like the He-Man section.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is the GI
I had a
Joe
lot of
section.
He-Mans.
He had different rooms for.
No, like the whole.
just
oh, okay.
corners, just corners.
And then there's like a table where you could have his friends over. And I remember the table had like it was like a fluorescent light, but like like a bar light. But I think it was something cool like Coca-Cola or something like that. And then I remember he had a Pavel Bure and a Timu Solani. Like
Were these guys the bologna eaters?
Yeah, I think so.
these ones were more like a little higher end. Like this dude in particular was a little higher end on the food, but it was definitely white food. But then like you get to the name like the white boys after him, and then it was like the mean streets of
Yeah, Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee, son. No, yeah.
But I, mean, I used to enjoy a can of Chef Boyardee as a kid.
Oh, are you kidding me? That shit was.
I like it way better out of the can than heated up.
and
Like
then,
without, like just opening the can and eating.
so my parents split when I was 8. When I was at 8 years old, I was relatively not. I'm not gonna say chubby kid or fit. I was just like an average sized kid. My parents split. And then my dad was like, okay, well, he's trying to appease me and just buy whatever. So we used to get like boxes of like chips and shit like that. And then I like things that my mom would not allow, not at all.
Old Dutch.
And then
Yeah.
and then my dad met my stepmom, and then things started to materialize at the house. Chef Boyardee, craft dinner, like the shitty hot dogs, like
What about like Captain Crunch?
yes.
Ugh.
All that stuff started showing up, and then all of a sudden you start to see the weight. Then I started getting it. So I went from
Correlation,
by the time I was like 14 years old, 15 years old, I was 260 pounds, man.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
260 pounds.
Yeah. And it was the food. And then when I decided, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to stop eating that shit.
Uh-huh.
I stopped eating that really, really young. And then I started eating kind of like this again. Like I started going more whole foods, like more
Natural.
Yeah, then because I started living with my mom again, so she's like we had different foods, and then I just started losing weight.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I mean the food.
Captain Crunch is so gross.
So if you want to
That
know,
was,
I don't like cereal in general.
as a kid you weren't eating, like you weren't enjoying it
I
even.
did, yeah. I like Lucky Charms.
Like,
And when you go to the States, that's when I first saw those Reese's peanut butter cups one.
yeah,
the little
the
circle
balls?
yeah,
Yeah.
they had those here for a while.
But I got at it.
I remember seeing the Cookie Crisp commercials and getting mad that they weren't in Canada.
The what?
Cookie Crisp. It was like
Was that
in
a
the States.
captain? Or you run away?
No,
or
it was a
was he-
thief.
Yeah,
thief,
that's right. Yes, yeah. But
Yeah, we
you'd
got
see the
those.
commercials. You'd watch cartoons and you see these commercials of American cereals, and
You'd get them when you go to Grand Forks, bring back a little stash of
Yeah.
sugary cereals, which actually they all are. Just call them cereals.
Well, yeah. So I don't know if you guys want to. I just think the food's shit.
You what? Have to shit?
I think the food is all
Oh,
shit.
food is all shit.
Yeah.
It's the bathroom.
yeah, I'm gonna. You know, I'm trying my because I gotta raise my kids too. So I gotta be conscious about this kind of stuff.
Do they run the show and they eat whatever they want?
They like to snack, like they like chips and stuff like that, obviously. But yeah, I mean, everything else, I guess we can do our best to see what we're putting into.
So I want to ask you guys a question, and I have my opinion, and I'm actually not going to say it here because I know I'm going to piss a lot of fucking.
Are you going to ask? You're asking me and Kel?
Yeah, I asked it to you guys.
Not these people that don't listen to us.
I've had this conversation with some parents.
Mm-hmm.
Not judging. I'm just asking. What's your? I asked them. Well, what's the drive behind? Because we talked to them. It's out in the open. They know the food's shit, and I asked them, I'm like, well, why do you give this to your kid then? I'm just okay if you know it's shit.
Convenience is a lot.
Yeah,
of
that's a big one.
Convenience, is it convenience? Just convenience, or it's also that you don't want to have that argument? You just
Maybe they just don't. Maybe some people just don't know how to cook with everything. I don't know.
There's
you don't know how
I'm
to
at the
fucking
age-
Google shit. You can't figure out how to cook
I'm at
shit.
the age where the kid's so picky that you know what I mean. It's like an argument, and then he won't eat. I just say I don't want to eat. I'm like, well, okay, but it's tough. Like you try to get them into it young, and then they just go through so many changes that they just
Yeah, I get that.
like.
Yeah,
But
getting
you make
them-
a nice
But
meal.
how old's your
okay?
kid? 3, right?
3.5. Yeah.
Yeah, 3.5.
So you make a nice meal that's like chicken, rice, and vegetables. Does he want it? No. So what do you do now? Like you try to force feed him, but sometimes you just got to slam a pizza in the oven, or make the Annie's mac and cheese.
They see what their friends are eating too at some point, and they're like, they start liking, they start trying their friends' stuff, and they like that a lot better than sometimes than what you're trying to feed them.
But okay, guys, I'm having a hard time subscribing to this because how did it work with us when we were young?
I was the pickiest eater on earth.
I know, but you survived. Like, what were you eating?
A lot of cheeseburgers. I like wings. My mom used to make these pork chops and mushroom soup. Whew.
Yeah, so if you gave your kid a cheeseburger, would he eat it?
He only eats the bun and then picks the cheese off the
Yeah,
burger.
my kids have weird
and then
things
bites
too.
a bit out of it. So now I got to eat that, which is not bad for me because I get more food, but I want him to have it.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird.
Like yesterday, we made hot dogs for lunch. He's like, I just want the bun, and then had a bunch of strawberries, blueberries, and a yogurt. I think he had a banana, but he didn't want to eat the hot dog. So
I
he
think
ate the
most kids
bun.
that age, they're not into the protein. Right?
Yeah, I
What
guess.
that is? I don't know. There's all sorts of weird requests. Like, yeah, the cheeseburger has to have minus this plus that. Everyone has their own.
Oh, so you're
just drives me
cook-
crazy.
Yeah, it's like you're working at McDonald's. You're taking orders.
When my parents used to cook, it's just like whatever's there, you better eat it.
Yeah,
and,
or else, yeah.
or else.
And what concerns me is that a lot of those foods are so flavor intense because of the ingredients in them.
What do you like going like?
Like for example, you go to McDonald's and you get their chicken nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
It's so highly processed, but if you just take one of those nuggets and you put it in your mouth, you're like, holy, like
This is awesome.
it's got this crazy flavor to it, right?
What
Or
sauce do you
Especially
guys
after you dip it,
I like the
no,
barbecue sauce.
I'm not even talking about dipping.
just
What?
straight up.
Straight up?
Just hear me out. Or okay, or
You're
Okay.
so-
okay, or then how about this? Like a piece of KFC chicken,
I had a bad experience last
right?
night.
So like a piece, you take a bite of that, and it's like if you eat that, you're used to that level of sodium
okay.
and that zinc,
Sure, yeah.
right?
Oh,
So,
yeah,
you get
you're
used to
going
that.
through withdrawal if you go to like natural food, right?
and then I mean now I think they changed the oils because before they used to use the trans fats, now they can't anymore.
Right.
Which
Okay.
that was a good start.
No trans fats?
No, they're not allowed to. I don't think restaurants are allowed to use trans fats anymore.
Okay.
So you get that taste. If you eat that on a regular and then you're like, hey, come over, I'm going to make some homemade fried chicken, right? You can get some like flour, kind of make your own thing. And then even if you cook it in oil, like a whatever, and you pull it out,
Mhm.
it doesn't have that flavor punch because you're using like natural spices and herbs because they put other shit in there, man. Like
I think they pumped the chicken full of sodium, like saline.
I think a lot.
like the meat itself is,
Yeah.
like
You know, you buy those frozen chicken breasts, and you pull them. They're just massive. You're like, all right. Then you cook them, and they shrink.
down.
Exactly. That's they pump full of saline because it.
volume of weight when you buy it, I guess.
Yeah, that and then too, it's preservative, right?
Mm. I used to would someone get busted putting dyes in their meats too? Some of the big grocery stores. I don't know if we mentioned this before. Was it Superstore? So I don't know. Someone was like coloring the meat, like making it look.
Yes.
Who?
Yes, I do. Yes,
Who?
that is true. That was it Superstore? I don't think it was a Superstore.
Was it Whole Foods?
Superstore got shit for some other thing. I think it was the bread. The price fixing with the bread.
Okay.
Price fixing with the
Yeah, I think some of the major chains they got popped because they were
Loblaws.
price fixing bread. Like they were saying, no, you have to sell the bread at this price because it's a huge moneymaker for them. It was a competition thing. They got shit for that.
If you go to Superstore, they make these like pre-made pulled pork sliders. All you do is throw them in the oven. Oh, they're good.
Good.
Oh, they're good. It's this sort of thing. Convenience. So you ever buy the pre-made meals from Costco? Like everybody should.
Every now and then I do.
Like everybody should.
I look at it every single time and I go, oh, that'd be good.
What is like a TV dinner?
No,
No, they have the fresh, that's in the,
So you know the fried, like the shrimp one.
yeah.
And
Oh, in the
what-
meat section. Yeah,
Is
I
this-
know. Okay, yeah.
Is
They're
this shrimp,
lasagna.
shrimp tacos or
Yes.
Okay.
They're lasagnas to die for.
Is it? Okay, I gotta get it.
I'm telling you, to die for. Those shrimp tacos are good, and then there was this like rib one with like these baked potatoes, and I'm like, oh God, of course we could make it, but of course we could just chuck it in the oven and it's done. You know, I don't even look to what's in there. Nothing. I look forward to eating it.
Well, you know what we should do? I got an idea. Why don't we have a show, step away from the desk here, and we'll do it in the kitchen? And then, because you're a fantastic cook,
That's right.
you know, and you know what we should do?
It's been so long.
I could eat it.
No, screw you.
How about this?
Screw you,
No-
because I knew you're gonna do that right away.
no
You're gonna be
shirts.
like, I don't know how to do
No
anything.
shirts, just the aprons.
No, we
Oh.
each one of us tries to make something like a meal.
Oh, of somewhere?
I tried. No, it doesn't have to be whatever. You
Can I do fried chicken?
just it has to be something good and all natural ingredients.
Let's make shit.
Like
Yeah,
you,
okay, yeah.
no, but you, no,
Well, hold on. Is flour natural?
like shit. Yeah, sure, but
But it has to be like Aunt Jemima's flour. You know what I mean? Like
no,
it
no,
can't
no,
be,
no,
like,
no, no. Just
Robin Hood.
no, just whatever you can. But as long as it's not coming from like a packaged, like you can't be like, this is the spices I put
Oh,
here, but it's like a,
But
it's like,
it's yeah, like it's Hidden Valley Ranch in there.
yeah, yeah. Like if you want something creamy, then you put your cream in there, you mix it, whatever.
Oh, I can make my
Are
own
we doing a
homemade
competition?
ranch.
What is this?
No, that's not what it is. I'm just saying let's try to come up with 3 different things that are delicious that we can make that are like wholesome, like that it's not packaged shit.
Can we get aprons? that
Why
say,
is
like,
this concept so mind-boggling to you? You're like, what?
We're just doing this as a hangout?
What? No, I just want
And we
to
just
no, so that we can show each other that you can make good things.
We lost Kelly like 3
I know,
minutes
man.
ago. Hey, he's like, so like, do you guys like Cool Ranch or do you like the orange bag of Doritos? I'm making taco in a bag, by the way. That's what he's like. Sorry, Kelly right now. I'm making concrete.
yeah, I don't know.
I think it might be sick that day.
Yeah, like so for example, if you like Mexican food,
Yeah.
right? Well,
You can't buy Old El Paso. nachos.
you can't do that.
You gotta
So
make that. You got.
no,
Do
but
you have a tortilla press? You should. You're Latino. Do you have
no, I
one?
don't have a tortilla press, but they do sell corn flour tortillas, like really good ones.
Superstore?
I think so, like in the more expensive section.
Or no,
too.
it'd be in the ethnic section.
But if you look at it, it's corn flour,
Ooh, I'll make
water,
refried beans.
water, and like salt. Like it's really, really simplistic.
Basic.
Yeah. So you that if you like Mexican food, get like a pound of beef,
Mhm.
cook it, drain it, whatever you want to do, and instead of like the pre-made El Paso, you use your chili powder. Your like make your own thing.
It's gonna be like prison style if I'm making it.
No, but that's
Like
what I'm
in
trying to
the
say. Why
toilet?
don't you when you go home instead of
Make
You
it
got, a
hooch.
you got a couple lighters on the end of the toilet, and you're like, "Ooh, it's gonna be hot in 3 days, boys."
do you not know how to cook at all? Anything good from scratch?
Just got to.
Yeah, I mean, I know how to cook, but
From scratch, like you can make something good from scratch.
how scratch are we going?
Like, you can't buy something that's like like you can't.
Yeah, I'm
If
not.
you're making Matt.
Like I'm not making my sauces and stuff unless it's like something that's pretty simple. Like
Yeah, yeah, so
What the-
like make your own sauce. Or
Well,
whatnot.
you know
but like
what?
I'm not making my own salsa and stuff. Like
What? It's easy.
yeah, but I mean, if I'm making food, it's just like okay, we got to hurry up here.
Yeah,
Kelly,
no, that's
Kelly,
what I say.
my
too.
point is, why don't you go home,
prep. It's
prep,
called prep.
try
And then just
something,
Bring it all
like,
here.
get them going a menu, try it making it, and then when you're done,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I know, but
Dynamite. Is that what we're doing right now? Sayings from the 80s.
Okay, sorry, go on.
Lord Jesus, just
Hey,
try
never
to
let
make
you-
something, and I think we should do a show like that in the kitchen.
It's just gonna be a basharama on me. This is bad news, Brown, for me, man.
No shirt, aprons,
Yeah,
blue lemon pants for the boys.
yeah, let's do it.
Actually, I wouldn't want to get them dirty.
Well, like I said, I'm not judging anybody, and it teaches their own. You're doing it. Every day's a slugfest, especially with food prices and everything that it is.
Well,
so.
just the rat race too. When you get home, like kids.
Fuck, everything's so messed up.
Okay, what
Everything's
do you want to do? Well, when are we inventing this time machine? Did we ever talk about this?
Yeah, we need to figure out He can't even figure out a recipe. Do you think he's going to have anything to do with
Dude, it's
developing a time
technology.
machine?
It's different, man. You got to get into someone's like.
I'll jump
niche.
into it.
See, Exactly.
You'll just jump into the time machine.
Oh, he's not going to help.
No, fuck no. Are you kidding me? You can barely order shit on Amazon.
What? I thought you were good at that.
No.
Are we? When is this?
Okay,
we're
well,
not-
we gotta just plan for it. Okay, summer's going to be busy, but we'll plan. For
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Let's do that. Let's come up with 3 simple recipes.
Okay,
That
hold on. Not each.
No, each one of us comes up with one.
Okay, I'll do
three
fri-
three
I'll do-
simple recipes
I'll do
with
fried
with the mindset that if anybody watches it, we can show them and be like, this is really easy, and then they can adopt it. They'd be like, oh, I really like this.
So hold on.
And then maybe somebody can
Are
send
we
us their
going to
recipes.
bring all this stuff upstairs?
Yes. Just
Can you tape?
What are we gonna
we're
tape?
gonna build a
Tape
kitchen
the
down.
camera, tape the microphone to my mouth.
I want one of those trucker ones, like a big one
well, no, they sell like this thing's Bluetooth as well, so I can actually get
with
us,
all those cords.
well, I can get us Bluetooth.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So just click it.
You guys are serious about this?
I'm using
About the cooking?
Yeah.
oregano.
Why not?
I'm using oregano.
Because I know you and I we've talked, and you're like, "Fuck, I
Yeah,
know
and
the
can't
food's so
cook.
shitty and this and that."
Chop,
and
chop,
like,
chop, chop, chop.
well, let's do something about it. And if you literally just said, "Yeah, the thing with the kids," maybe trying to, we'll do it.
But also you work kind of like shift, right? Like you work all throughout the day sometimes.
No, by the evening we're all kind of all done.
Like like 5?
No,
No, you're later.
Later,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. See, that's kind of hard to, you got to have dinner.
Yeah, but his kids don't go to sleep early, do they?
Uh,
Well, you're gonna feed them dinner at 10:30.
No,
no,
Spain?
yeah, they're taken care of before I even get home.
Yeah. Does the missus cook stuff from scratch?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
That's why he doesn't have to.
Mhm.
She'd probably be better for this thing that you guys are planning.
Ooh, guest star.
No.
This is not going to look good for me, man.
Yeah, but it's gonna be.
You guys are going to have
hilarious.
these crazy wholesome meals, and I'm going to be like,
All I'm doing is making fried chicken. It's not really wholesome.
You know what? If anybody's watching this, and if you have any easy, wholesome meal ideas for Kelly, just let us know, because you're not off the hook.
Well, hold on. If we're gonna sit there and all cook it, it's gonna take forever. It's like, hey man, I called that pan. I need that pan.
Well, no, it doesn't really work that way. Like, because you could,
So we pre-bring it in.
yeah, and then I'll edit it so that it's
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Editing.
yeah. Like, I'm not gonna have
Like,
you
you have
cooking
to
and
edit
being
all
like talking about.
Oh no, like they say
Like-
magic TV, and then it's already ready, right? Like they,
On the shows, or like you put the ingredients and like, oh, we put it in the oven. Then the commercial break, you come back, you're like, oh, it's out of the oven now. Like we're not going to sit there
Give
and
it
wait
time.
we're
for
going to cut out some of the.
the bullshit.
the prep time. Prep
Can you
time.
imagine having our own cooking show? That'd be.
That would be awesome.
That would be pretty good. And you're a cook. You're an actual
No,
cook.
I was a former.
Former cook.
I took care of what went into you. Now I take care of what comes out of you.
Yeah, it's funny, eh?
Oh,
Full
yeah.
circle, baby. Full
That's how
circle.
the world works.
Well, boys, should we shut her down?
I think we've probably gone over time wise, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's getting pretty. Yeah, it's pretty long.
Do we need to talk about anything?
Nothing. We talked about nothing creative, nothing positive, nothing.
Well, kind of you did.
Did we?
Well, you did.
Did I?
Yes.
What?
Just like how this world's kind of going to shit and food's crap.
So food shit. It's super expensive.
This is the
People
wrap-up?
have to work 2 jobs. Like, man, I was talking about who was I talking about this to the other day? The younger generations, man, they are fucked. Like,
Like, what do you mean?
like, could you imagine?
A lot of them have green hair. I see. I'm like, why?
No, but like the housing prices,
Yep.
the food,
Yep.
the pays. It seems like to me the pay is going down in a lot of industries.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing is fucked. So we're sitting here saying, you should eat better, you should eat healthy. I'm like, that's a bit of a fart in the wind, because like you're like, oh, great.
Is it more like people complain that it's more expensive to buy good quality stuff? Is that the case?
Yes.
It is.
I would. I think he's right when it comes to convenience.
Yeah.
If you want to buy high quality foods, no, I think I'm right on this one. If you want to buy high quality foods and prepare like a big batch of it and like freeze it and like you're smart about it, I think it's a wash. I really do.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a smorg and a buffet?
I don't know. I think the smorgasbord.
Yes.
I think isn't a buffet, and maybe it's the way
It's
that
just it's just
I'm taking a
Okay.
guess, but I'm guessing it's the way the Swedish say buffet. It's a smorgasbord.
What about a smorg is like a big dinner, but you can't have refills? Like in
Oh,
a buffet.
really?
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Okay, we should shut it down.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, we're not going to figure out the financial situation. Should I release this today?
Are you talking about elections at all?
Yeah, no, but go vote. It's the election's coming. Please, for the love of God, go vote. And once the election's over, try to love your neighbor no matter what banner that person's carrying. I mean, please, for the love of God, don't take a side. All these politicians are they're all the same. They're all crooks. Just love thy neighbor.
Divisive.
It's very divisive, and we're going to need to be there for each other because this shit is getting worse.